Hello. Welcome back to my channel. Let's just get straight into why we're all here. The John Lewis The Radiance edit. I'm so excited for this. This is an absolute bargain. It is £70 with a retail value of £358. Now, I was even sneakier. I had a £40 voucher for John Lewis for my birthday, so I managed to get this for £30. Let's just dive straight into the box. So I did already undo the little plasticky bit. This is what it looks like inside. You get 12 products. So let's go through it. This is going to be the best box ever for dry skinned ladies and gents like myself, okay? I have really dry skin no matter what time of the year. I have been in the market for a new SPF now for a while. So I had the glow screen one, but because it's tinted, it's too dark for my extra pale skin. When I saw this in the box, it was my main reason for buying it. I believe this is over £50 on its own. This is the Medicate Advanced Day Ultimate Protect Age Defying Moisturizer with Phytolase SPF 50+, and this is 50ml or 1.6 fluid ounces. This is massive. This is what it looks like here. It looks like a fairly thick standard sunscreen, slightly yellow tint there. No discernible smell just yet. I like that it comes with a pump. I'd say maybe 2 pumps for your whole face. I'm just rubbing that in now. Okay, slight sunscreeny smell, but nothing terrible. I can live with that. I just love Medicate. No cast, no overly shiny sort of look there. I put an entire pump on the back of my hand. Yeah, smell is disappearing already. So this is my new best friend for the whole summer. I'm just going to go through the rest of the box sort of randomly. If I have some idea on the retail value, I will tell you. However, the reason I don't have an exact list is that when I looked all of these products up, they were varying from retailer to retailer. So I don't want to say exactly how much something costs. I can give you like an estimate, but things go on sale all the time. The next thing I have here is from This Works. It's 50ml, 1.7 fluid ounces. Perfect Body Smoothing Wash, a resurfacing wash for the face and body with exfoliating fruit acids and PHAs. Exfoliation sounds great for someone like me with dry skin. Massage all over the body while showering for best results. Leave on the skin for 2 minutes before rinsing. Because it's 50ml, this is an ideal travel size. I don't tend to use things this small like day to day. I'll keep that for when I go on holiday. Next thing I've got here, this is also a very exciting product. The Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. Now this is a really well-known product and this is 15ml, okay? So it's quite a bit. You'll probably recognize the packaging on this because even Primark now are duping this packaging. This one is meant to be fantastic under makeup, so that's probably what I'm going to use this for. A rich primer plus moisturizer. The blend of vitamins B, C and E replenishes skin with a moisturizing complex of hyaluronic acid, squalane and shea butter to create a smooth base for flawless makeup application. I can't see anything about an SPF, but you know what? That's fine because I'd always use an additional SPF anyway. So yeah, really happy to have this cult classic. I've only ever had like a really tiny sample of it. So I'm glad now to have not a full size, but like a decent size so I can properly test it. Ooh, we have a makeup item. So this is from Fenty Beauty and this is a Gloss Bomb oil. Now I'm a huge fan of the Gloss Bomb sticks, which is basically their glossy lipstick. I have not used any lip oils from Fenty. There are actually teeny tiny sparkles in this and this is in the shade Fussy. It's actually showing up the camera here, the little tiny glitter particles. They're almost like a greenish silver. I'm going to swatch that on here for you just so you can see what it looks like. It's got a really nice smell as well. So I'm just going to put that on the back of my hand. Oh, I like that. That's lovely. I'm not sure if you can see the sparkles showing up in the camera. I can sort of see them on my hand, just a little bit. But again, I've only applied a small amount. Super excited to use that. That seems like a really good sort of throw in your handbag color. I believe these are around the £21 mark, depending on the retailer. Yeah, absolute bargain to get it within this box. Next up, we have a perfume, and this is from Penhaligon's. The name of the perfume is Halfetti. I would assume that's the name of the scent. Perfume is not my forte. So this is what it looks like. Perfect handbag size. This is 10ml. So plenty of it, but also convenient for travel. Ooh, that's lovely. I don't know how to describe it. I'm just terrible at describing scents. I believe this is quite an expensive brand, Penhaligon's. Again, when I tried to look up how much this would cost, it varied wildly. It really depended on the scent. It was like anywhere between 25 and 35 pounds when I was having a look. It's even changing as it's on my hand as well. So look, I'm not even going to try and describe it. The next product in here is from Clarins. So this is the Extra Firming Jour Collagen Technology Lift Effect Wrinkle Smoothing Day Cream. This is 30 ml of product, and I believe this is quite expensive actually as well. Like this was like over 30 quid when I was looking it up. It does have a little seal on it and everything. Again, I'm opening everything for you. I'm going to put this further up on my arm so I can actually detect if it has its own scent. It's quite a thick cream. Oh, that has quite a strong scent. I've noticed that quite a few times actually with Clarins skin products. So if you're not a fan of heavily scented creams, this might not be for you, but you could always pass it along to someone else. The next thing we have is probably the most expensive item in the box. This is the Augustinus Bader, the Vitamin C Serum. Here we go. Like, look at this beautiful packaging. I love the blue. I don't know exactly how much this is worth, but it's probably over £100. Really wouldn't surprise me. Now it's only 5 ml, but then it is a serum. Look at this gorgeous gold packaging. It's absolutely stunning. So I am just going to put a little bit of this on the inside of my arm. It's taking a little while to come out. No discernible smell. Quite a thick serum. Lovely smooth texture. I don't currently use vitamin C, but it's something I should be adding into my morning routine. So I'm actually really pleased to have received this in the box. And it's just so luxury, isn't it? Like, it's just a treat to myself. The next product is something I've been really curious about. I was so pleased to see that it was included. This is UK Lash Eyelash Serum 3 ml, which I believe is actually the full size. So it's got this really cute packaging here with like the little rose gold eyelashes on it. And it says, infused with a blend of vitamins, peptides, and amino acids to promote the appearance of naturally longer and thicker eyelashes in 4 to 6 weeks. Full results in 3 months. Now it says apply once per day on dry eyelids just above your upper lash line. So you're not actually putting this onto the lashes themselves. It says to apply it in a single stroke like an eyeliner. I'm really excited to use that. I'm also a bit scared that I might get addicted to it if it really works. So I believe these sorts of serums, like they do definitely work, like it's proven, but then you have to keep using them. So this might be something that becomes a regular occurrence in my shopping basket if I like it. I'm not a huge fan of this brand because I had a reaction to one of their products that had grapefruit in it. And this is the Malin & Getz Vitamin E Face Moisturizer, and there's a whopping 118 ml in this bottle. So what I might do is patch test this on my arm at some point and just see if I have a reaction. I don't know what in their ingredients list from that grapefruit cleanser was actually what triggered my skin. Like, I basically broke out in like hives, like not very visible, but like extremely bumpy texture on my skin. So this isn't really something that's thrilling me, but it could just be that one product that I had a bad experience with. I believe, again, this is a really expensive brand. I don't really get this sort of luxury vibe just from the packaging. I think it's a bit clinical looking. And what do you think about Malin & Getz? The next one here is quite a fun one. Like, I love the color. This is the Sol de Janeiro Bright Cream, okay? And this is the Cheirosa 40 fragrance, number 40. I've actually never had this one. I've had the original sort of like yellowy one, and I've had the purpley one, and I love that shower gel, actually, the purple one. I know they all have different numbers, I can't remember. But this is just a really cute way to try a new scent, and again, perfect holiday sort of size. I always think these sort of smell like summer, so again, a nice little addition to the box there. Then I've got something from a brand I've never tried before. This is Carolina Herrera, and it's the Good Girl Blusher Lip and Cheek in the shade Rosewood. It's a very small size, which is kind of suggesting to me that maybe it's a really expensive brand. But again, with these sort of lip and cheek products, they're usually quite intense in terms of pigment. So probably don't need a lot of it anyway. Like, look at it. It's absolutely dinky. How many milliliters is this? 1.5. Okay, so it's really more like a sample size, I guess, but let's try it out. I'm going to put it underneath the Fenty one. Whoa, that is super, super pigmented. That's probably something that I'm going to use on my lips rather than on my cheeks, but I love trying out new brands, new products. Can't really get any scent from it. This would be a perfect handbag edition. Again, just pop it in your bag and go, and it's there for you to top up. It's not going to weigh you down or anything. And finally, our last product. I've so enjoyed unboxing all of this stuff here. This is from a brand called My Blend, and it's their revitalizing cream. Now this is only 5 ml, and it just says apply morning and evening to entire face, neck and décolletage. Okay, so I'm going to open this up. Again, kind of demure packaging. Cute. Oh wow, this is really, really small. Again, this kind of suggests to me that maybe it's a really expensive brand. Please can someone let me know in the comments. It just says revitalizing face cream. So you've probably noticed there's a huge number of face creams. We've had the My Blend, we've had Malin & Getz, we've had Bobbi Brown, and we've had Medicate, and finally we've had Clarins. Okay, so that is 5 different high-end luxury moisturizers. So basically you've got your pick. It's a great way to try loads and loads of different expensive moisturizers until you find one that you really love. I have to say the Medicate is still probably going to be my number one. Clarins maybe not so much with the strong scent, but I'm interested to try some of the other ones as well, especially the smaller ones, and just see how I get on. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.